We're gonna start the stream off this way. So a couple streams ago, I was talking about how like it's amazing, like in the span of 10 years since like the era of the PS4 and the Xbox One to now, how much things have changed. Because when the PS4 first came out, you remember me and the boys on the podcast were preaching that good gospel about PC gaming. And what did niggas say? Shut the fuck up. You're stupid. There's no difference. You just like spending money. Blah 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 blah. And one of the key arguments to counter the PC gaming argument, which is funny because most people are PC gamers nowadays, is I still feel like I don't get my flowers for that, but whatever. One, being a forward thinker, you know, you always got to be the villain when you're a forward thinker. Anyways, one of the key counter arguments is the console players would always say, "Oh yeah, well the human eye can't see 60 frames, so it's no reason to get a fucking PC." Blah 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 blah. And I mean, if you Google it, you see I Googled it, you'll find plenty of threads of people talking about this shit, bro. There's no point in PC gaming. There's no point in higher frame rates because the human eye can't see it, which is funny in itself because for those of you unaware, a lot of your favorite games that were like on the PS2 and the GameCube, you know, all those games ran at 60 FPS, right? That's why they were so smooth. Like it's like a fighting game and shooting games, especially, they have to run at 60 FPS. And it was because it was at a smaller resolution. It was easier to run the games at 60 FPS. It became more of an issue to get a game to run at 60 FPS when the 360 PS3 era came around, because then that's when we entered the HD era, when not only did visuals improve, but also the resolution, which was more taxing on the hardware. And it took a little bit while for the developers to learn how to optimize games for console hardware so that you can get performance and visuals. So there was like a little dark age where 30 FPS was the standard on console. But I feel like most people didn't know because you're probably young. Like I said, that PS2 GameCube era, a lot of those older games were running at 60 FPS. Feel free to look this shit up. It had nothing to do with a goddamn emulator. And that's why they were so buttery smooth, and probably why a lot of y'all have like fond memories of those games. But yeah, you search this up, you'll find plenty of forums, people defending this shit. Your eye can't see more than 30 frames. Shut the fuck up. I say all that to say this. Y'all remember when that was going on? Oh, how the tables have turned. Ladies and gentlemen, are console gamers the new PC gamers? We went from shut the fuck up, there's no difference, performance doesn't matter, you PC niggas are weird, to now a poll suggests that PS5 players say 60 FPS is a must. Let's see what we got to see here. Let's see what we got. Push Square readers took part in a rather heated debate last week. We asked our audience whether they actually care about games. Yeah, console elitists. I'm coining the term, console elitists. About games hitting 60 frames per second on PS5, a conversation that exploded over the last few years thanks to a number of titles launching with shoddy technical performance, and now the results are in. With over 6,000 votes casted in our poll, it would seem that the majority of PS5 gamers believe that 60 FPS is incredibly important. 36% said all PS5 games should run 60 FPS and there's no fucking excuse. 27% said 60 FPS should always be a target for PS5. So that's a total of 63% saying that 60 FPS is a must on Sony's current gen console. Next, 19% said 30 FPS isn't a deal breaker, although they still prefer 60. Then just 14% said they don't care what the frame rate is as long as it's consistent. And finally, only 5% of the voters said they simply don't give a damn about a frame rate. But hey, fair enough. Bro, my TV doesn't even go past 60 FPS. What kind of, yeah, we starting off with slander. More lies from you niggas, bro. What kind of TV you got, bro? You got a Vizio from 2004, nigga? What the fuck? Now there's a caveat here. As a website obviously appeal to more hardcore demographic, we suspect there's a, yeah, I think the only problem with this poll is like they polled their audience, which is our hardcore gamers. This doesn't represent all gamers, and it's only 6,000 votes. But it is some type of data. It gives us a little something to work with. At bare minimum, we could take this data and say that, at least we could say the hardcore section of console gamers prefer 60 FPS. We don't know what the casuals think, but we know what the hardcore think. Console elitists are now a thing. Just 10 years ago, it didn't matter. Didn't matter. My eye can't see it. And you know what's funny about this argument, even funnier, how I could just expose you niggas, bruh? And it doesn't apply, obviously, let it fly. But 10 years ago, when the PS4 dropped, niggas were saying that 60 FPS doesn't matter when you were younger, when your eyesight is better. Your physicals do not improve as you get older. Your eyesight gets worse. Half you niggas in the chat probably got cataracts. That's why y'all can't see I'm the GOAT. But that's not the point. The point is, The point is, you're older. Your eyesight is worse. Now 60 FPS is a must. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. It just goes to show you most people don't know what they want until they get it. They don't know they need it until they get it. The greatest thing on earth was the fucking candle until Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Now niggas is like, we need a light bulb. Niggas is like, horse and carriage. What's gonna get better than that? 1 horsepower? Nigga, try 300. Shit, your Honda has like 200 horsepower in it. You didn't know you needed a car until it was invented. Now more people they've experienced the benefits of a higher frame rate, which gives better response time, which means it makes you better at fighting games or just games as a whole, and shooting games as well. Now you need it. This is crazy. I got 2 stigmatisms in my right eye and 1 in my left. See, I know you niggas is blind. I know. Because you can't see. And the cloud is more powerful than 2 Titan X's, another myth that was funny back then. I will say, jokes aside, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually mad about this. I will say, jokes aside, good. I've always said, yo, we gotta get off this wave of like graphics. Graphics are they're only gonna incrementally improve as time goes on. I feel like we've hit a plateau, and until we find that next breakthrough, for now, graphics are, they're just gonna kind of slightly get better over the years. So what we need to focus on is performance. You want your games to run well. You want them to run well. And I'm glad to see console gamers are waking up. So to that, I say salute to all my console elitists out there that could not see 60 FPS 10 years ago. But now that you have cataracts, now that you're all Daredevil, for some reason you can see it. 60 FPS 1080p should have been the target for the last few years. You know what's funny? And this is where I'm going to end this conversation. I think 1080p 60 FPS, maybe even 1440p 60 FPS would be the standard on console if you niggas demanded it back in the PS4 era. Because when they were architecting the PS5 and the Xbox Series, they would have said, oh, we need to make sure this hardware is to the standards in which our consumers need it. But back then, you niggas was not demanding this shit because you couldn't see it. You get hit in the eye with some acid, you turn into Daredevil, now you can see the frame rate for some reason. So shout out to all the Matt Murdochs in the chat. It's your fault that we don't have this, but y'all don't want to talk about this shit. Because when we was talking about it 10 years ago, it was shut the fuck up, you're a nerd. I'm not doing that. I love my 30. So blame all you niggas in the chat still asking, is it coming to PS4? It's your fault. Not coming to PS4. I think best case scenario, 60 FPS will be the standard next generation. Or maybe when the PS5 Pro comes out, it'll start with that and the Xbox Series Pro. But for damn sure, the PS6 and whatever the next Xbox, that'll probably be the standard. And the reason is because now developers and studios see that's what people expect. Build it, they will come. PS4 is crazy. It's a lot of niggas that's, demanded on the PS4. What up, K-Dot? It's a lot of niggas. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Another article exposing all you frauds. Nah, it won't be PS5 Pro. They can hit 60 a lot of games due to the CPU. Yeah, I think the CPU is going to bottleneck it, so it might be the 6. Xbox is making a Pro. Probably, because I think what happened with the Xbox 360 era and the PS3, it kind of changed things. When I was a kid, consoles only lasted 5 to 6 years because they're computers, right? And computers age really quickly. But with the 360 era, things changed, and that shit lasted like 10, 12 years. And then the same thing happened with the PS4. So now I think the new console generation, which is a conversation in itself.
Shadow having a BBC.
Shout out to Alex with the sub. I appreciate you. I think the new console generation, thanks to the last 2, is at least 10 years. It's no longer 5 years. I think 5 years for version 1, then the last 5 years, you'll get a Pro version, like a refresh. So yeah, it might not be till the PS6 or whatever, when there's proper upgrades and specs and not bottleneck and shit. What else I got for y'all? Oh, in Sonic news, Sega has declared 2024 as the year of Shadow. Let's find out what that means. We love a year of 10 years ago. Nintendo wrapped up the year of Luigi. Has it been 10 years since the year of Luigi? God damn. Nintendo niggas are still wearing their Luigi hats. A decade on, it looks like Sega is getting onto the action as it's declared 2024 as the Year of Shadow. Accompanied by the toe-curling cheesy trailer above, the fearless Year of Shadow is now underway. It even has its own website. According to the website, the campaign is all about embracing your inner shadow. Yes, really, with the titular moodly hedgehog encouraging all to break barriers, be unafraid, and be your best, and do all the powerful shit in confidence. Whatever, bro. What the fuck does this mean? They should have announced this during Black History Month back in February. That would have been better. Would y'all have been mad at that? Would y'all have been mad if they said Black History Month is now Shadow the Hedgehog Month? All right, let's see. What is this shit? Got a trailer for this. Embrace your inner nigga hedgehog. Have I seen the Joker trailer? No, I forgot about that. I'll pull it up after this. Yeah, holding down the suburban kids dreaming of the urban lifestyle. I don't know why. Is he getting like his own game, like Shadow the Hedgehog 2? Like, why is it Year of the Shadow? Am I watching Fallout tonight? Nah, but I plan to watch it. Maybe the movie. Oh yeah, between Sonic's generations, I know that's getting new Shadow levels, and then the movie. Yeah, there's more Shadow content. But I think it would be a good time to try to give him like a redemption arc. Make Shadow the Hedgehog 2 and make it actually good. Shadow's moving to the hood. Be fearless.
You followed this, Bob? What a loser! We could be out sniffing Sonic's shoes.
What do you mean Year of the Shadow in Black History Month? Stares Dr. Umar. This is doing nothing for me. This is literally just be confident, be cool, Shadow the Hedgehog. What's this? I don't know who's voicing Shadow. Fearless. Year of Shadow. Speaking of Fallout, because you brought it up, I might as well bring this up because I saw this. The reviews are out. So they, funny enough, I actually got invited to the premiere of the Fallout show, the red carpet event. I couldn't make it because it was kind of like short notice. But the reviews are out. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. According to my boy Kami, he says, among the best video game adaptations ever made, some reviews are saying, an entirely original story and a must-watch for fans and newcomers. I've seen some people on the timeline that have seen it already saying this is the best video game adaptation, which is crazy because last year, that same sentiment was going around for The Last of Us. So they're saying this is better than The Last of Us, which is crazy. I'm gonna go out on a whim and say I believe these reviews. Like the trailers do look like the show is good, but to me this is crazy because Bethesda made a better fucking show than a video game. Is it time for Bethesda to fucking retire? Take a break, maybe? Fallout 76 sucks. What's that stinker with the vampires? Redfall sucks. Starfire, mid. Starfire. No, Starfire is not mid. Starfield is mid. Starfield is mid. They went 0 for 3. They finally got one and it has nothing to do with a fucking video game. This is crazy. This is crazy. You said these names are awful. So we definitely will be checking this out if you needed any like oomph to watch something. And I think they know it's good because not only are the reviews good, but it drops tonight. It was supposed to drop tomorrow on Friday, but they decided to release it a day early because the press has been so good for it. To me, that's a sign of confidence. So I'm gonna go out on a whim and say these reviews are probably accurate. They're probably accurate. Not gonna lie, but we still gotta judge for ourselves. Who knows? I'll probably watch for. I'm just saying, they're making a Monopoly movie. What is that gonna be about? A movie about America, capitalism? Like, what is that? Not gonna lie, video game adaptation's been pretty good recently. Yeah, the shows, yeah. The movies, they still got some work to do. What's that? The Borderlands movie, that shit look ass. If the new Elder Scrolls is mid, is Bethesda mid now? 0 for 4. It's a conversation that needs to be had. Yeah, has Bethesda fallen off? I could argue you can make the argument now. Because, I mean, y'all did it to fucking BioWare. When BioWare dropped Andromeda, Anthem. Did they drop another dud? Or was that 2? But people have been saying BioWare is washed. But we don't do the same for Bethesda. The bias is crazy. The bias is crazy. What else I got for y'all? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Monopoly movie's about to be the businessman became the president of America with no political background. Oh, let me bring up because I haven't watched the Joker shit. We're holding out for Elder Scrolls 6. All right, I was like, I can make the argument now, but when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, if that shit is ass, y'all better be on Bugthesda's ass. I gotta switch to my other account. What's this shit? The Joker 2 trailer. The Joker 2 trailer is looking all right. I didn't like the last one. Really, I liked it. All right, let's Joker 2. Joker fully a dux. Why can't they just call this shit Joker 2? What the fuck? But that's the confirm that it's not a musical. Where you got a link to that? Hold up. Is Joker 2 a musical? No, it's a musical. See, nobody knows. Joker 2 musical details. Revealed at least 15 cover songs. Original tracks may be added. This was March 22nd. This was recent. It's a musical. It is a musical with original and unoriginal music. What is this? What is this article? It's not a full musical, but music is an essential element.
Helps keep shadows black ass at bay.
Yo, shout out to Dell with the sub. I don't know, man. This one is saying it's not a musical, but music is a big element of it. But then this article is saying there's 15 cover songs. How long was the last Joker movie? Joker one time. 2 hours and 2 minutes. 15 songs. That sounds like a fucking musical to me. I think they're just trying to avoid calling it a musical because they're aware that a lot of people don't like musicals. Like that's crazy because, and then they said some of them might be original track. It might be more than 15. Whatever, bro. We'll see. Let me finish the trailer though. It's kind of weird to use Willy Wonka's theme for the Joker. Like, what is this? This nigga's a terrorist. Like, what are you, like, kids now? That's just kind of weird. I don't know. On one hand, it looks really well shot, right? Like, it looks good from an aesthetic cinematography standpoint. It's just the music part that's like a big question to me. And then also the story. Like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I was really worried it was going to be like in Gotham. It still looks interesting. Like, I'll see it. The only thing I'm kind of weirded out besides the music is the Harley Quinn aspect. I like Lady Gaga. It's more so of like, because like for those unaware, Harley Quinn is a fairly new character that got introduced in the Batman animated series. She's one of the rare, her and I think Diggle are the only ones in my lifetime where they came from a TV show and then they writ them in the comic books. She became canon because people love the character so much. How the fuck do you introduce what was originally not a non-canon character into the universe? You said, how do you know this? You talking about Harley Quinn? She's originally from the cartoon, the 90s cartoon, because I was a kid. How do you introduce originally who was a non-canon character before you introduce his main, I guess it would be his villain, which is Batman. You introduce Harley to him. Who are they fighting? That's the only thing I just be baffled by this shit. I feel like that's fairly common knowledge. I used to read comic books, so like I'm knowledgeable on comic books for some of the older stuff, not like the newer stories, but like the older stuff. You said John Diggle. Yeah, John Diggle was not a canon character. He was an original character for the Arrow TV show, but the fan base loved the character so much they wrote him into the comic books. So now he's canon. The same thing is true about Harley Quinn. She was not originally canon. She was just a character they introduced to the cartoon. The movies are from Joker's perspective. I just like, can we just like get a fight or something? I was trying to say, like, why does he need her help? That's all. Why does he need her help? In the context of Batman, it makes sense. Like Batman's beating his ass. He needs backup. He gonna pull Shorty up. But now it's 2 terrorists running around the city and shit like that. I'm curious to see how they're gonna rewrite the story. But this does look from a cinematography standpoint, it looks good.
When Rouge the Bat throws it back.
It's not about Batman or DC heroes. How many movies y'all think they can do like this? You think they can do a trilogy with just Joker? Because I feel like the appeal of it is gonna run out without Batman. It's a parade inside my city. I don't think they're gonna rewrite though. I guess you learn something every day. In the first one, they showed Batman's origin happen, so he's definitely gonna show up eventually. Maybe they ended that with maybe they end with the third one and him getting beat upside the head by Batman. They're for sure doing at least 3. I'll check it out. And let's get something straight. I'm not a fan of musicals. If the musical is good, because like somebody brought up Lion King, I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, yeah, Lion King is a musical. I liked Lion King. If it's good, it's just I feel like most musicals are tacky. They're usually ran by super artsy people that think they better than everybody else, and like, bro, I'm just trying to be entertained. And at the end of the day, this is the Joker. I want to watch this nigga. Like, this is the nigga who killed Lois Clark, got choked out by fucking Superman and laughed at that nigga's face, blew up the whole earth and caused the fucking alternate reality and injustice. That's the guy I like. Not this nigga dancing on Broadway. Oh, Harley, you're crazy just like me. That's what I'm worried about. Like, as long as he's the Joker, as long as he do some devious shit in the movie, that's what I want to see. He beat Robin with a crowbar to death. To be fair, though, the fans, I don't know if you know that, the fans determined that storyline. That was they allowed the fans to vote for that. There was another storyline, and I think they redid it in the DVD that allows you to choose which one. But like back in the 80s, people hated that Robin, and they voted to kill him. So I'd argue the Joker didn't kill him. The fans did. You said we need a TBH musical. Gaming Illuminati, the best podcast on earth. Yeah, we'll see. We'll check it out. It looks all right. What else I got for y'all? If it was fan voted because people hated Jason Todd, yeah, they hated him. See, I know my shit. TBH and Robin. Gears of War creator, I talked about this on stream, but I couldn't find the article. I found it this morning. Gears of War creator Cliffy B, one of the OG Rockstar game developers, said, "Get off my fucking dick, bruh." Cliff Belinsky, who served as the lead designer and creator of Gears of War, is asking fans to stop asking him to bring back games that he no longer has the rights to. In a post on Twitter, Cliffy B said, "Please stop asking me to bring back games that I don't have the rights to." He went on to say that the constant requests are exhausting and that he has moved on. Cliffy B, however, did not specify which games fans were insisting to make a return. Many will know Cliffy B for his work on the Gears of War franchise, with his contributions to the gaming industry spanning all the way back to the early 90s. Why y'all keep tweeting this man? Why y'all keep tweeting this man to bring back the most popular BR game ever? I know, because like he didn't specify it. I know what game people want him to bring back. It's a game called Radical Heights. You guys remember Radical Heights, the 5-month passion project? This was peak BR right here. Remember when a new BR game was coming out every month? This is the game Cliffy B made. Y'all remember this shit? I remember that. Yeah. They said it took them 5 months to make it. It was a 5-month passion project. Now we need Lawbreakers 2. You know what's funny? I do feel like Lawbreakers 2 could perform better in this market. I don't feel like the market was ready for Lawbreakers. Also, Overwatch was out at the time and they kept comparing it to it. But, you know, it is what it is. I actually wish he would work on Gears, the new Gears. Like, they would rehire him, because Gears 4 and 5 are not that great. I feel like they need Cliffy B. It's missing that magic. Like, he's an asshole, but clearly he had a vision. He's an asshole with a vision, and I'll take that instead of a chump with none. You see what I'm saying? Speaking of Overwatch, what about that Marvel game? Yeah, I feel like I could attract the Apex audience. Yeah, skill-based games are more in tune now. Was anybody ready for the first-person Dark Souls of shooters? Huh? What are you talking about? You think he still got it in him to make good Gears games? Yeah. He left the series on a high note. The last Gears of War that he worked on was Gears of War 3. He had nothing to do with Judgment 4 or 5 or 6, which are all the bad ones. He's an asshole. What did he do? He's one of those people where like he just has a hard time admitting he's wrong. Like the one that always comes to my head that always cracks me up is I remember he tweeted like a long time ago. He tweeted out he was like, I hate the mumble. I'm paraphrasing. He's like, I hate the mumblification of hip hop and rap music. He's like, what's this song with Rihanna? Like, what is she singing? And I forgot which song he was referencing, but he got cooked that day because people were like, nigga, that's patois she's speaking. That's an actual language. But he thought that she was mumbling. So it was, once again, another white person speaking on black culture. It was one dance. Yeah, he got fucking fried on Twitter that day. Oh shit. And then he's just had like a lot of really bad, like I don't think he's a bad person. Like I like Cliffy B for the most part because I like his games. He's just had a lot of bad interactions. He's one of those people that doesn't need to be on Twitter. He's almost like the gaming version of Meek Mill. Not that bad as Meek Mill, but like you get the point. Like, bro, you need a PR team. Like, I remember he blocked me. He actually blocked me, Cliffy B. He blocked me because I uninstalled Lawbreakers. I posted a video on Twitter where I uninstalled Lawbreakers and then I booted up Overwatch 1 because Overwatch was hot at the time and he got mad and he blocked me because the tweet went viral. He got mad and blocked me. Oh shit. And then I remember somebody added me in a tweet that he put out and he was like, I can't even see what this guy is saying. I blocked him. I don't even know why I blocked him. It was when like Lawbreakers was dying, so he unblocked me to try to save Lawbreakers. That shit was funny. I got love for him. I think he's funny. But yeah, he's like a little like the gaming Meek Mill. Like, bro, you got to stop tweeting, dude. Yeah, he gets real butthurt about shit he be wrong about. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. Oh, he got money. He invested in the real reason Cliffy B doesn't give a fuck about Gears of War or working on certain games is because he invested in MetaQuest. Back when it was the Oculus Rift, he invested in the Oculus Rift early on, and then Facebook acquired them, and now it's the MetaQuest. That nigga got money. He's not worried about y'all. He had foresight. New Prince of Persia game preview. Let me see. Oh, this is real? I saw this on the timeline. I thought this was some fan-made shit. Let me look at this. So it's true that there's another Prince of Persia game coming. The Prince of Ethiopia didn't sell well. Why this trailer so ashy? So I gotta ask a question, chat.
For the gifted subs, I would use this money to put some fake Chaos Emeralds on my wrist. But Sonic already did that. My shit real, and I put that on Maria.
Yo, shout out to Chris with the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you, King. Did you beat the last one? Nah. Unfortunately, a bunch of games came out. It's on the list of games to beat. But I got a question to ask, but I do like the game. I got a question to ask. A lot of people were upset that the last game starred Ethiopian brother. At least I think he was Ethiopian. Prince of Killmonger. You were mad that he wasn't actually Persian. Are we mad that this guy's purple? Are we mad that he's a descendant of... What's that nigga from McDonald's? What's his name? Let's see. I'm about to Google that shit. Purple nigga from McDonald's. McNigga. Obviously, it's McNigga. Yes. A McNigga. A broke nigga that works at McDonald's. Grimace, is that who it is? Shout out to all my McNiggas, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, so are we upset that he's a Grimace now? Or were we only upset that he was black? Because clearly he's not Persian right here, but you know, I just want to put this out there. Just want to see. I just noticed he's not really Persian looking. Is Twitter going to be upset that he's a purple DEI, or are they only upset that he was a black DEI? That's all I'm trying to understand. Help me understand. I'm trying to figure out what's the line here for between what's woke and what's not. I don't see color. gonna assume there's wall running in the game. Is there gameplay in this trailer? There is? Okay. Oh, come on, get to the gameplay. Is this the gameplay? What in the Full Sail University is this art design? Junior year Full Sail University alert. Newgrounds.com. This is a miniclip.com premium game. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not playing this shit. First and foremost, this Ubisoft is crazy, and let me tell y'all why. They just dropped a 2D Prince of Persia game, and they said, you know what? Let's drop another one. I thought this was gonna be 3D at least. You're cannibalizing yourself. Who is making the decisions at Ubisoft? What's the difference between this one and the nigga? Except for he's purple. It's another 2D joint. I need to see the comment section on this shit. And I'm gonna be honest, this shit doesn't look better than the one with the black guy. The gameplay doesn't look better. Yeah, CartoonNetwork.com ass game. Nickelodeon.com. Well, no, we don't fuck with Nickelodeon right now. At the Quiet on the Set. Not QuietOnTheSet.com. Yeah, it looks worse. Why is everyone purple? The transition from animation to gameplay was so smooth, I keep replaying it. Wow, the dick munching. This is crazy. Everyone purple. Look, the game looks good though. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You said, yeah, the dick munching, bro. No rap in the video, thank God. I dislike the style, even the pixelated graphics. This is crazy. Coolmath.com. Yeah, the dick munching is crazy. This game does not look better. It looks like the last game, but worse. The only difference is the main character isn't in black anymore, so now you like it. That's crazy, man. It's like the jokes write themselves. Like I said, is it woke or not? Project Flash game? Yeah. Coming to miniclip.com. Is that still up? Yeah. Miniclip games. Why is this nigga... This should be fucking false advertisement. This nigga got a racing wheel on miniclip.com. You know, he ain't never used that shit. You want to see us do this again? So that, it's been reported that the last Prince of Persia didn't sell very well. You think this one is? This means the other one's going to go on sale. You might as well just get the other one because it's cheaper and it's better. They made Subway Surfers. This is insane behavior. I got to put this on the podcast. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, I need to put that 60 FPS article on there. We need to rant about that shit. This is a weird double down, a really weird double down. Thumbnails and titles, not on podcast notes. Let's see. New Prince of Persia. And then PS5 gamers demand 60 FPS. 60 FPS. Let me get that article right there. Yo, what wallpaper was that? It's Dragon's Dogma 2. Wallpaper engine. It's Dragon's Dogma 2. We'll be recording this weekend. Yeah, get this game the fuck out of here. I have no